والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ما بعد. All praise belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us the opportunity to come to His house. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to accept our ibadah, forgive our shortcomings, grant us the khair of this day and protect us from the evil. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. As we talked about yesterday regarding the importance of etiquettes in every ibadah, and this is specifically to the ibadah of fasting as the month of Ramadan is approaching. So inshallah, the purpose of that is to gain maximum benefit from the faridah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when the faridah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes in, the first and foremost thing from a believer's side, what should be his reaction and his heart of acceptance? Because there are many different ways people will welcome this faridah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First and foremost thing is we have to be considerate about and thinking about this, that the fara'id and everything that Allah Azza wa Jal has made obligatory for a believer to do, this is for the benefit of this believer. This is not something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is wanting from us because Allah needs it, na'udhu billah. This is only for the benefit of this human being, this person that Allah Azza wa Jalla has sent into this world for him to obey the commands of Allah Azza wa Jalla. So all the obligations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is for our own benefit. And when you look into something which is benefit of your own, then what is your inclination to it? When you have been given, okay, this thing is beneficial for you, and you understand and then you see the benefit of it, immediately your heart inclines towards it. Immediately your body is wanting to do it. Why? Because you think this is beneficial for you. And you see the benefit coming in. Similarly, the fara'id of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are beneficial to us. And the more we are inclining towards them, this will build our connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One is that a person accepts it in the matter of faridah, or I have to do it, otherwise I'll be punished. This is another approach. That I have to do it, otherwise I'll be punished. If I don't keep my fast, then Allah Azza wa Jal will hold me accountable, and I'll have to go through the consequences on the Day of Judgment. Of course, these regulations and these punishments that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept, it's to keep ourselves into this, that this is my duty as a believer, Allah has sent me into this world. But an approach that a person should have when it comes to the matter of obeying the commands of Allah Azza wa Jal, it's like a medication that you take on a regular basis, as a necessity of your own, as a need of your own. So as the month of Ramadan approaches, and inshallah when a person starts the fast, the first and foremost feeling that he should have about this obligation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it mandatory, and it's benefit for me to do this action. So, oh Allah, I will accept this with full-heartedness. And I will try my best, and I will accept this with such great love in my heart, that inshallah, from the first day when the month of Ramadan starts, I will feel benefit. Mu'alla ibn Fudayl rahimahullah, one of the scholars from the Salaf al-Salihin, it has been mentioned that 6 months prior to Ramadan, he would start making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, oh Allah, give him the blessings of the month of Ramadan and take him. As the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would start making dua from the month of Rajab. And this dua, it's to build love inside. It's to build the importance inside the heart of an individual, that whatever is coming is very important, and I have to be very much considerate about how I'm going to perform it. And after the month of Ramadan, the remaining months until the next 6 months starts, meaning the remaining 5 months, he would make dua to Allah Azza wa Jal that, oh Allah, whatever ibadah I have performed, oh Allah, accept this from me. Whatever obligation I have performed, whatever nawafil I have done in the month of Ramadan, accept all of that for me. So for the next 5 months, he would just make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept all of the ibadat that he had performed in the month of Ramadan. So that is the approach. This is called having the full ihtisab, as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam described in the hadith, "Man sama Ramadan imanan wa ihtisaba ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min dhanbi." Whoever fasts in the month of Ramadan with iman and ihtisab. Ihtisab have 3 categories. The first and foremost category of ihtisab is talabu thawab. It's to have the zeal and enthusiasm of getting reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 2 is to overcome any difficulty and accept it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in performing this ibadah. A lot of times there are difficulties that come in. Maybe a person, he's fasting and then he ends up doing something very difficult during his fast, where he starts feeling thirsty, where he starts feeling hungry. So these are difficulties that a person is going through in performing the ibadah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, accepting even that difficulty with full-heartedness. It's yes, but Allah is going to give, increase my reward. If I am going through, not to physically put yourself in difficulty at the time of fasting to gain reward, no. If a person has been put into a difficult circumstances while he is fasting, then of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is going to increase his reward, and this person needs to be appreciating the fact that difficulties will come in and I will accept it with full-heartedness. And number 3, when it comes to ihtisab, is that whatever decision that Allah Azza wa Jal has made for you, be happy with that decision. This is all part of ihtisab. And this is the condition that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam has put for our forgiveness after we have fasted in the month of Ramadan. Man sama Ramadan imanan wa ihtisaba. Having full iman in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, accepting his faridah with full-heartedness, and having ihtisab, and then Allah Azza wa Jal, what he will do, ghafara, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive his sins. We ask Allah to grant us the understanding. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the ability to welcome this blessed month of Ramadan with full-heartedness, with the love in our heart, and take maximum benefit from it. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullahu khairan. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta